last but certainly not least, I will go over the reproductive system within my cat. I have a female cat, but I will be sure to mention some of the male structures within, humans and differences and whatnot. So enjoy. Okay, right here you'll see the uterine horn, which is, it's like a V shape. Downwards right here would be the cat's vagina. In humans, the fallopian tubes go horizontally up from the uterus, which then lead into the ovaries, which house the eggs for mature ovulation. Okay, the major difference between the reproductive system with the human and the cat is the cat has two horns that go off, whereas humans, they have just a circular uterus with the fallopian tubes that go off that. But within the cat, their horns, they're similar to our fallopian tubes. However, cats, they have, when they have litters of kittens, these kittens grow along these fallopian tubes along the cat, whereas the embryo implants in the human in the uterus, it grows within that area. Okay, at the top of these horns you'll see little ovaries, and attached to that you'll have the gonadal artery and veins, if you can see that. Humans have ovaries as well, and each month we have a cycle. Every 18 days we'll menstruate, female, and what will happen is the uterine walls will thicken because they're getting ready for plantation of a fertilized egg. Fertilization takes place in the fallopian tubes and will travel down and implant itself within the uterine wall. Just like in the testicles, you'll have a connective tissue around them. You'll have the same thing around the ovaries, and in a sense, the testicles and the ovaries are somewhat similar. Labia, the majora labia on the outside of the female vagina, the external view, that is similar to the scrotum, which houses the testicles. The reason why male testicles are outside of the body is because of temperature. If the temperature is too high, then this is an unfit environment for the sperm, so they need to be at a slightly lower temperature for mature sperm to fertilize an egg. One thing that humans have that cats do not have is the cervix, which is separation between the uterus and the vaginal canal, or in other words, the birth canal. And a lot of times people will get cancerous cells that germinate on the cervix, and that would be known as cervical cancer. There's many, the reproductive system within the cat, it's actually a lot more simpler than reproductive system in humans and females. And then there's only just a few major structures within the cat that is different, and I almost confused the horns of the cat for the ureters, because they kind of look, they sit right next to each other. At the end of the ovaries within the human, there'll be what's known as fimbriae. So let's say this is the fallopian tube right here, and then you'll have the ovary, and this fimbriae kind of just sits over like this, and when ovulation occurs, it just kind of moves. So when a mature egg is ready to come out, this fimbriae drags this mature egg into the fallopian tube. Now if I had a male cat, the structures would be obviously different. You'll have the penis and then the testicles. Testicles would also be located externally outside of the body as well for temperature reasons. But in the male cat, you'll have the prostate gland. And in men, outside of this, the testes, you'll have the epididymis, and this is where mature sperm would be located. One thing about the male reproductive organ as the spermatic duct and the urethra, they go through the same opening or canal of the penis, so they both have the same path. That concludes the tour of the reproductive system in my cat. I tried to go over the basic functions of the reproductive system, differences between the cat and the human, and I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.